Hi, I'm Mahesh Kamath. This is our next video on women's safety. Gender-based violence is an issue which we've had a lot of discussions about, and we've had help from psychiatrists who've tried to define gender-based violence through mental health problems. So now we have a different approach to add more information to the causes of gender-based violence. And this new approach is brought through anthropology. Now, what information I'm going to give you in this is scripted by an anthropologist. I'm grateful to Norma Ferraro, an anthropologist, a public health professional, a gender-based violence prevention worker and responder, who is working on social change for violence prevention. She has introduced me to an anthropological viewpoint to understand why GBV, gender-based violence, happens and prevention of it. What follows is her script about why gender-based violence happens and its causes. This is by Norma Ferraro. Can we all agree that women and girls have the right to make decisions about their own lives, their own bodies, and to hold opinions, even when the rest of us disagree with them? This should be one of the easiest questions to answer, and one of the most important. For too long, even through history, women's autonomy has been treated as something others could negotiate. In many places, it still is. And in every society, there are expectations, subtle or explicit, that women should surrender parts of their autonomy to be accepted. That should not be normal. Yet every day, women are expected to tolerate comments, unwanted touching, intimidation, and a constant crossing of borders. Now, many women are familiar with traveling in the public where you have men touching them inappropriately. Women traveling in a lift, for example, going to the second, third, fourth, or 10th floor, and there are men crowding inside and trying to touch them. Women traveling in buses and trains which are crowded, and you have men trying to touch them. This is crossing of boundaries. Okay? Unwanted touching, a form of intimidation. It has become so familiar that for many it feels acceptable. When behavior is repeated often enough, people stop seeing it for what it is. They call it flirting, a misunderstanding, a joke. Boys will be boys. Anything but what it really is. It is a refusal to respect another person's autonomy. Women's and girls' autonomy means recognizing their right to make decisions about their own lives, their own bodies, and to hold opinions even when we disagree with them. The question is not only why some people behave this way, it's also why communities remain so silent, so quiet about it. Violence does not begin with the most extreme act. It often begins much earlier, when small violations are excused, minimized, or ignored. Every time someone laughs instead of objecting, every time someone looks away, every time someone says, that's just how things are, the message becomes louder. Boundaries matter less. We need people to say something publicly, clearly, without excuses. Communities and societies shape by what is accepted as normal behavior patterns. When enough people openly reject such behaviors, they become harder to justify and easier to challenge. So, we have to raise an objection when required. Silence is not an option if we have to bring about social change. Think about it. I'm grateful to Norma Ferraro for connecting with me and giving me this information and her point of view. Thank you very much, Norma. God bless you. Thank you.